Alright, what's going on, everybody? Back with another beer review from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. I'm Dave.
And I'm Warren. And today we're reviewing a beer for a second time, for the first time. We've never done this before. All of our beer reviews up to 100, or just shy of 200 at this point, probably. We've only done one time, but we're going to do Leon because we did this one awful early, and Dave hasn't drank it yet. And I absolutely loved it. I'm looking forward to trying it again.
You previously rated this 4.75.
4.75 out of 5.
Now, this beer was bottled September 7th of 2012.
Yep.
I think you and Mark reviewed it. It couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 months old.
No, it wasn't. It was still pretty fresh.
Yeah, now we're at 14 months old.
Yeah.
So we're over a year on this bottle. I recently just got this bottle here, and I had to twist Maury's arm to re-review this one.
But a 13% barley wine aged in brandy barrels.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. Holy crap.
Wow, a heavy dose of caramel, dark fruits, exactly, and brandy.
And I still get some of those classic English barley wine characters. I get some leather, I get some figs, I get some dates.
Yeah, hefty dose of that sweet caramel, malty character. Zero hop or any kind of bitterness at all.
No.
This is a sweet smelling beer.
Leathery liquor. I really get a lot of brandy, man.
I get a ton of brandy.
I mean, not just a little. Like, I get some brandy.
Yeah, like it's definitely in your face.
And it's not like, I know the more popular route to go with barrel aging is apple brandy barrels. This has no apple character about it.
No, it doesn't.
It is brandy and
figs,
dark
dates,
fruits.
raisins, soaked in brandy, and then maybe caramelized in brown sugar. I mean, this thing is in your face.
It's a sweet brew, yeah.
And look at the murk on this thing. I mean, you hold this thing to the light, and you do not see through it. It's not like Cigar or anything
where
like that.
Where you can get a nice red, brown tint. No, this thing's murky.
It is.
I like that about it, though.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Wow. That is delicious. And I'll tell you, the first thing I noticed that's a little different from the first time I had it is it's smoothed out a little bit. Yeah. It's not quite as hot. And I didn't think it was overly hot. I still am getting that warming sensation.
Warming, but not a burn.
No, not a burn. I agree.
Like, I get it where you can tell this thing's over 10%. I get a nice little warm, but I don't get a burn. And my goodness, is it smooth as butter.
It totally is.
Holy cow.
You get that brandy, you get those caramelized dark fruits, and it's not, like, on the nose, it kind of smells like it could be, like, a little bit cloying. It's not. It totally is not.
Not in any way.
There's some type of, I don't want to say bitterness, because that's not the right word, but there's something towards the middle that really balances this beer out.
It's like an earthy leather kind of flavor. Mm-hmm. Maybe even like, I get kind of like a tobacco, like tobacco, leather, that like earthy,
And there is a little bit of like almost like an aged hop bitterness. It's very faint. This is definitely an English barley wine.
Oh,
you know what I mean? All the way. I mean, I think it's delicious.
I think it's real delicious. And frankly, I think it kind of floors some of the other high-end English barley wines, even some that we've rated very highly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm really liking this beer. Ooh.
All right, I'm going to give this beer a 5 out of 5. About a year ago, I gave this a 4.75. And I was wondering, after having a year's worth of delicious barrel-aged beers, would this hold up, And it more than holds up. I think the age smoothed it out even more. Mm-hmm. It's everything I remember it was, and even this much more, hence the 5. I love this beer. I mean, I've had King Henry, I've had Cigar, I've had Abacus, I've had K13. You know, and this
Arctic Devil.
I mean, some really, really great barrel-aged barley wines. And as of right now, this one's at the top of the list, 5 out of 5.
Yeah, Maury, I'm going to completely agree with you. You know, we've definitely drank a lot of the top barley wines and barrel-aged barley wines. And this one for me stands out. You know, and I think I gave King Henry a 5 out of 5. And if not a 4.75, and that one to me was really one of the best barley wines I've had. Recently at the Voodoo Barrel Room release, we had K13 on draft. Definitely a great English barley wine aged in bourbon barrels, Pappy Van Winkle bourbon barrels. But this one, I like the barrel character on it. The brandy, to me, just jives really well with an English barley wine. And I think it kind of
hardiness.
Yeah, and I think it sets it apart. Yeah, not to mention, like you said, the mouthfeel, that thick, rich flavor. I can't really imagine a brandy barrel-aged English barley wine being any better than this.
That's where
to me, that meets my criteria for a 5 out of 5. You know, and I completely agree with you on that. So,
yeah, until next time.
Cheers.
I'm sorry, dude. It's freaking delicious. And I knew right away. Give yourself some. Oh, is there quite a bit left in there?
I'm gonna get that Merc right there.